Homeschool Resource!
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Homeschool Resource. Today, I'm going to give you some homeschool organization ideas. This includes schoolwork, housework, and meal planning. To read the entire blog, follow the link to my website in the description below. There are many different components of organization when it comes to homeschooling. This includes aspects of schooling such as school supplies and curriculum books, as well as housework and meal planning. Staying organized in all of these will make every day run smoother and be less stressful. Organizing for homeschool. Every homeschool setup is different. Some people have a dedicated school room. Others prefer a more laid back, children sitting at the kitchen table kind of approach. And another setup may have children, especially older children or those who work independently online, working from their own room. But no matter which approach you take, organization is key, and preferably organization that is quick to set up and easy to maintain. Here are some quick and easy organization ideas. Shelves are a must. These are great for curriculum books, workbooks, and reading books alike, but can also be customized to house art supplies, science supplies, or any other school materials. You can use bookshelves, repurposed armoires or curios, or any shelving that you already have in place. Plastic milk crates make a great DIY shelf and can even be color-coded. I like to place the older kids' materials closer to the top while putting the smaller children's on the bottom for easy access. Backpacks or a school basket for basic supplies. I have always used a school basket to keep some of the kids' daily supplies easily accessible. This includes things like a daily calendar, flashcards, a foam analog clock, whiteboard markers, staples, extra pencils, rulers, note cards, my grading notebook, and more. I also place my daily folders in the basket as well as any reading books the kids may need for that week. When the kids were younger and they all joined me at the kitchen table for schooling, they each had their own backpacks for their writing notebooks, pencils, crayons, markers, glue sticks, stickers, and other small school items that they had picked out themselves. This made it so that every morning when it was time to get started, all they needed to do was grab their backpack from the room and join me to start our day. Manila folders. I have daily folders for each child, and that is where I place any printed worksheets, cutting practice pages, or any other paperwork that they will need to do that day. Each week, I load these folders up so that the week runs more smoothly, as I have to pull out each day's folder. I also use one folder per child for important hard copies of records that we may need, such as the intent to homeschool that I have to submit to the state's education department, grades for the semester or year, and attendance records. These, of course, can also just be uploaded into a folder on your computer, but I like to keep hard copies of the important items just in case. In addition, I like to use a folder for their completed work. All of the worksheets that they have completed get placed in one folder throughout the year, so they all are in one place if we need to refer back to anything. A rolling cart. These are great for art and science supplies because they are mobile and can be easily moved from one area to another without having to make several trips. They also keep items neatly organized and can be color-coded by subject or child. Rolling carts can also be used for young children learning sensory centers by making one into a water or one into a sand station. An art box. If you are anything like me, you feel the need to keep any and all artwork that your kids make for you. After an adequate amount of time being proudly displayed on the refrigerator or being placed predominantly on a bookshelf, I retire the artwork to their own personal art boxes. While I do this out of simply being unable to part with them, if your child aims to attend an art school, this may develop into a portfolio for them to use later. Let the kids help with the process. And not only let the kids help organize, but you should also consider letting the kids choose their own organization system, such as having them choose whether to use a backpack, a basket, a drawer, or a shelf for their supplies, as well as where to store their curriculum books, notebooks, and other study materials. This makes them feel like they have a say in how their school environment is set up, and it also gives them a sense of responsibility in keeping it organized. Keep homeschool areas clutter-free. Everyone, including children, work and think better in a clutter-free environment. Wherever your child or children are studying, make sure there is little to no random items around to distract them. This is especially important if they are working from their rooms, where toys, games, music, and other electronics could become an easy distraction. Making sure that all school materials are put back in their proper places after the learning day is over is very important to keeping a smooth daily routine. Organizing housework. Organizing the majority of your housework so that it can fit easily within your day will save you both time and stress. Here are some organizing ideas to get you started. Break up large chores into small time increments. Breaking up large chores into 30 to 40-minute increments may make them easier to slip into your day. And if that's too big of a time chunk, then break it down into two 15-minute blocks. This allows you to get work done while the kids are working independently, such as having reading time or any other time that the kids are occupied. Have a specific time set aside to try to get chores done. Try to make it a habit to do chores around the same time every day. This could be while the kids are working independently, before they wake up, while they nap, during playtime, or even after they go to sleep. If you have the chores broken up into 15 to 30-minute time slots, that makes it even easier to accomplish. Break down the chores into days. I have a weekly schedule where chores are broken up into days. I find this easier to maintain and it cuts down on me forgetting a room or a specific chore that I want done weekly. Another benefit of doing chores daily means that your weekends are free to spend however you choose instead of rushing around trying to get all of the cleaning done. Just for an idea, my daily schedule looks like this. Do one load of laundry a day. For years, I spent my Saturdays washing and drying clothes. Load after load after load. I would start before breakfast and end after the children had fallen asleep at night, with some days even spilling over onto Sunday. Switching to completing just one load a day was life-changing. Get the children involved. Toddlers can match socks, put clothes away in lower drawers, place their dishes in the sink, and pick up their toys to put away or put in a basket. Older children can wash dishes, stock the dishwasher, mop off counters and tables, hang and put away their clothes, feed and give water to the pets, sweep and vacuum, or many other tasks. I spent a lot of years doing everything myself, feeling like it was my job as the mom, but I realized eventually that having them do chores was actually teaching them life skills, like how to pick up after themselves, how to do laundry. I like to use a chore chart, which includes a daily chore or chores for each child, considering their age and abilities. This chore takes a maximum of 5 to 10 minutes, with many only taking a minute or two, but it lets them know what is expected of them day to day and gives them a sense of accomplishment when they finish it. You can accompany this with an allowance or not, whichever you prefer, but getting the children involved helps both you and them. Organizing meals. Pre-planning and prepping for meals are just as important as other organization systems that you put into practice. Here are some of my meal organizing ideas to help cut down on the daily stress of what to make for lunch and dinner. Have meals pre-planned for the week ahead. I make a daily menu for our week ahead. We do our grocery shopping on Saturday, so either Friday night or Saturday morning, I will schedule our meals for the week. I include everyone in the decision-making process by asking each person for a meal that they would like to have. This helps me make a solid grocery list, which cuts down on the number of times that we need to go pick up groceries during the week, and it makes my days less stressful trying to think of what to cook. I placed a daily menu on the fridge, which cuts down, though not entirely cuts out, those "what are we having for dinner" questions, and it makes it easier for me to remember what I need to be cooking for that day. Keep a few essential ingredients on hand. Some days you just need a quick meal. You should always try to keep a few key ingredients on hand to whip up something quick, such as a pasta dish or salad. Prep for meals ahead of time. If you can, prepare for meals either on the weekends or in the mornings before the activities of the day get started. This may include cutting up fruits or vegetables, taking meat out of the freezer to defrost, making pasta, or just organizing the ingredients. This will ultimately mean a faster weekday cooking experience and a less stressful time in the kitchen. Include your children in the cooking process. Try to, at least once a week, include the children in cooking. This is a life lesson that I feel sometimes gets overlooked, and it makes for great memories down the line. When they're small, having them take out the ingredients or stir a pot are enough to get them involved. It may take a few extra minutes when they're younger, as you will need to help them, but then as they grow, they will become much more helpful and will learn an important skill in the process. Taking on the role of teacher while also balancing all of the other aspects of your daily life can be taxing. Some days will run smoother than others. Some days you will just want to crawl back into the bed and start over. I found that staying organized, not only with schoolwork, but with housework and meal planning, has really helped me to stay, well, sane. So while it may take some trial and error to figure out what works best for your family, I hope that some of these ideas will serve you well and make your life easier, happier, and a little less stressful. I hope you found this video helpful. In my next video, I will be sharing some tips for time management, so make sure you check that out. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe and push that notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. Talk to you next time. Bye.